Once upon a time, in the beautiful land of Iran, there lived a brave and kind young hero named Bijan. He was one of the strongest and most handsome pahlawanan, or heroes, in all the land. Bijan had a heart full of courage and a smile that could brighten the cloudiest day. He was very loyal to the great king, Khosrow, and was always ready for an adventure to help his people. Everyone in the kingdom loved Bijan because he was not only strong, but also very gentle and fair. He loved riding his powerful horse through the green fields and sunny mountains of Iran, always looking for a way to bring peace and happiness to his home. One sunny morning, some worried farmers came to the king's palace. They told the king about a big, wild boar that was causing trouble in a nearby forest. This wasn't just any forest. It was a special, enchanted place that bordered the land of Turan, a rival kingdom. The farmers were scared, but Bijan, with his brave heart, stepped forward. He told the king, "My king, do not worry. I will go to this forest and take care of the boar. I will make sure the farmers and their lands are safe again." The king trusted Bijan and sent him on this important mission, wishing him luck and a safe return. So, Bijan put on his shiny armor, grabbed his strong spear, and set off on his adventure. He rode for days, with the sound of cheerful Iranian music playing in his heart, feeling excited about the journey ahead. When he finally reached the forest, he saw that it was a truly magical place. The trees were tall and green, colorful flowers bloomed everywhere, and the air was filled with the sweet songs of birds. It was the kind of forest you see in dreams, beautiful and a little mysterious. Bijan felt a sense of wonder as he guided his horse carefully through the whispering trees, ready for whatever he might find. After a short search, Bijan found the wild boar. It was indeed very large, but Bijan was not afraid. With great skill and bravery, he faced the creature. It was a difficult fight, but Bijan's strength and goodness won the day. He defeated the boar and made the forest safe once more for the happy farmers. After his victory, feeling proud and content, he decided to rest for a while in the peaceful, sun-dappled forest. He sat under a large, shady tree, listening to the gentle rustle of the leaves and thinking about the beauty of his homeland, not knowing that a new, even bigger adventure was about to begin for him. Far away, just across the border in the kingdom of Turan, lived a beautiful and kind-hearted princess named Manijeh. She was the daughter of King Afrasiab, the ruler of Turan. Manijeh had sparkling eyes, a gentle smile, and a heart full of curiosity. She loved to hear stories of faraway lands and brave heroes. She would often sit in her royal garden surrounded by fragrant roses and bubbling fountains, dreaming of a world beyond her palace walls. Her father loved her very much, but he was very protective and didn't want her to wander too far. Manijeh, however, longed to see the world with her own eyes. One day, Manijeh and her ladies-in-waiting went for a picnic near the edge of the kingdom, close to the very same forest where Bijan was resting. They set up their colorful tents and spread out delicious foods, laughing and chatting under the warm sun. From her tent, Manijeh heard stories from travelers about the brave Iranian hero who had just saved the nearby lands. Her heart fluttered with curiosity. Who was this brave hero? What did he look like? She felt a strong desire to see this remarkable person for herself, a feeling she had never experienced before. Gathering her courage, Manijeh asked her most trusted friend to go and invite the hero to their camp. She wanted to meet him and thank him for his bravery. When the message reached Bijan, he was surprised but also intrigued. He agreed to meet the princess, curious about the person who had sent such a kind invitation. When Bijan arrived at the camp, he and Manijeh saw each other for the first time. It was a magical moment. Bijan was charmed by her kindness and beauty, and Manijeh was captivated by his strength and gentle eyes. They felt an instant connection, as if they had known each other forever. They spent the day talking and laughing, sharing stories about their lives and their homes. The air was filled with the sweet sound of a santur, an Iranian musical instrument, playing softly in the background. They discovered that even though they were from different kingdoms, their hearts were very much the same. They both dreamed of a world filled with peace and kindness. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in beautiful shades of orange and pink, Bijan and Manijeh knew they had found a very special friendship. a bond of love that felt as bright and warm as the setting sun itself. Unfortunately, this happy meeting did not stay secret for long. When Manijeh's father, the powerful king Afrasiab, found out that his daughter had met an Iranian hero, he became very angry. He did not trust the Iranians and saw Bijan as an enemy. He ordered his soldiers to capture Bijan. Poor Bijan was taken by surprise and, despite his strength, he was outnumbered and taken prisoner. Manijeh was heartbroken. She cried and pleaded with her father, telling him that Bijan was a good and kind person, but the king would not listen. His heart was hardened by old rivalries and suspicion. King Afrasiab decided on a terrible punishment for Bijan. He had him taken to a deep, dark pit, a place where no sunlight could reach. The pit was covered with a massive, heavy stone that no single person could ever move. It was a lonely and scary place, meant to break anyone's spirit. Manijeh was devastated when she heard what her father had done. Her world, which had just been filled with so much happiness and light, was now filled with darkness and fear. She couldn't bear the thought of the brave Bijan being all alone in that cold, dark place. But Manijeh's love for Bijan gave her incredible strength and courage. She refused to abandon him. Every single day, without her father knowing, she would secretly go to the pit. She couldn't move the stone, but there was a small hole through which she could pass food and water to Bijan. She would talk to him for hours, telling him stories and reminding him not to lose hope. Her voice was like a ray of sunshine in his dark world. She promised him that she would find a way to save him, no matter what it took. Her loyalty was a beacon of light in his darkest hour. For a long, long time, Manijeh was Bijan's only connection to the outside world. Her daily visits kept him alive and gave him the strength to endure. He knew that as long as he could hear her voice, he was not truly alone. This difficult time was a true test of their love. It showed that their connection was not just about a happy meeting in a sunny forest. It was a deep, powerful bond that could survive even the most difficult challenges. Manijeh's unwavering devotion proved that true love is about courage, loyalty, and never giving up on the person you care about. Back in Iran, everyone was worried about Bijan. When he didn't return, the great King Khosrow knew something was wrong. Using his magical cup, which could show him anything in the world, the king saw that Bijan was trapped in a dark pit in the land of Turan. He knew he had to send his greatest hero to rescue him. He called upon the legendary Rostam, the mightiest hero of all, known for his incredible strength and his loyal horse, Raksh. Rostam, always ready to help a friend in need, immediately prepared for the long and dangerous journey to Turan. Rostam cleverly disguised himself as a merchant and traveled to Turan. Once there, he began to search for clues about Bijan's location. This is where the brave Manijeh played a crucial part. Hearing that a new merchant had arrived from Iran, she felt a spark of hope. She sought him out and told him the story of the trapped hero, not knowing she was speaking to the mighty Rostam himself. Rostam listened carefully, and realizing she was Bijan's loyal friend, revealed his true identity to her. Together, they made a plan to rescue Bijan from the pit. That night, under the cover of darkness, Rostam and Manijeh went to the pit. Rostam, with his legendary strength, did what no one else could. He pushed aside the enormous stone that covered the pit's entrance, as if it were a small pebble. When Bijan saw the night sky and the face of his friend Rostam, he was overjoyed. He was weak, but his spirit was strong, thanks to Manijeh's care. With Rostam's help, he climbed out of the darkness and into the fresh air, a free man once more. His first act was to thank the brave and loyal Manijeh, who had never lost hope. Rostam, Bijan, and Manijeh safely returned to Iran, where they were greeted with great celebration. King Khosrow was so moved by their story of love and loyalty that he welcomed Manijeh with open arms. He saw that her love for Bijan was pure and true. Bijan and Manijeh were finally able to be together, their love having conquered anger, darkness, and distance. Their story teaches us a beautiful lesson, that even in the most difficult times, courage, loyalty, and hope can light up the darkest of places, and that true love has the power to overcome any obstacle and bring everyone together in happiness.